Hello, welcome, thanks for watching. Today I wanted to talk about your exes. Now before you go at me in the comments, I don't mean like that. I mean the topic, your exes. So, what about your exes? Well, when it comes to dating in the future, where do your exes stand? Really, even without dating, but especially dating. So, you can think of it, even if you think of it as just you and them as a person, there's a question that you can ask. Can you be friends? That's the big question. So, now especially if you have children with the person, should you? Technically, in a way, I guess, if you're really going to go through with it, you have to figure out how to make it work. But if you're really going to insist on being friends, I guess you can, but especially for the sake of the children, if you have any with the person, but because you want to make sure that your children are okay. But in general, people are like, no, not bad idea. And they're your exes for a reason. Now, if you have children, you're stuck with the person, at least till your last child is 18. But like in general, let's say you don't have children, you break up. Well, you broke up for a reason. So I guess if you both moved on, forgave each other, forgot about it, this and that, whatever the case, then okay, fine. But in general, it's not really a good idea. So there's that question. There's another question: is it appropriate to be friends with your, or to talk to your ex at all, friend or not, once you're in your next relationship? Let's say you broke up with that person a year and a half ago. Rather you have children. Well, we're just talking about if you don't have children with the person, but even if you have children, a year and a half ago you broke up, now you're in a relationship again. The next person you're with, okay, fine, you have children with that person, you're talking for the sake of the children, but is it appropriate with, hey, so-and-so, and like, hey, Emily, hey, Jim, like that, like your friends? You want to be considerate of the future relationship. So if you're just going to see your ex, well, it's already a bad idea in general. If you don't have children, you don't have a relationship because they're your ex. But it's especially a bad idea if you're in the next relationship. So you want to be mindful of the person you're in a relationship now, how you proceed with your ex. So be courteous of the person you're with now. It's one thing to be cordial with the person, to be respectful to the person, and it's especially one thing to keep the children in mind if you have children with the ex. But to just, oh, hey, like you've always been friends and will forever. One, they're your ex for a reason. Two, you want to be mindful of your current relationship if you have one. So, can you be friends? And if you are, is it appropriate for the next relationship to be talking to your ex as a friend? In general, it's possible, but specifically, it's probably a good idea to not be their friend. Always talk to your ex for the sake of the children if you have any with them, but If you don't have any, it's better that you part ways completely once you're an ex with the person, especially if you're in a new relationship now with your next partner. So keep those things in mind. You don't want to ruin your relationship with the person you're with now because you're so hung up on being friends with the ex. Be courteous to the ex. Make sure the children are okay, but leave your ex in the past and be mindful of your current relationship. So keep those questions in mind in that sense. I hope it helps. Thanks for watching. Have a good day.